Drama at the FIA ceremony gets exposed, Daniel's future in F1 might not be over, and Ferrari gets questioned for their driver choices. Do consider subscribing to the channel, lest get into the latest F1 news. After an exciting kickoff to his Formula One career, enthusiasm for Franco Colapinto has taken a slight dip. Despite this, Williams team principal James Vowles insists there's still interest from multiple teams in the young driver's talents. So, what does this mean for Colapinto's future in the sport? Just a few months back, Colapinto was connected with various teams, particularly grabbing attention from Red Bull. His impressive finishes in Baku and Coda highlighted his potential as he quickly matched the pace of his teammates, notably Alex Albon. However, the 21-year-old faced some setbacks after a series of significant crashes in Brazil and Las Vegas, leading to concerns about his viability as a driver for the upcoming seasons. Vowles acknowledges the challenges Colapinto has faced, but maintains that the narrative surrounding him isn't entirely negative. Despite the shaky start to his Formula One journey, he reminds us that Colapinto has only had a handful of races under his belt, emphasizing that he is still young and possesses incredible potential. In Vowles' words, it would be premature to discount Colapinto. He states, "There's massive potential in front of him. That's what everyone can see, and he's dealt with everything beautifully." Acknowledging the ups and downs of being a racer, he also recognizes that Colapinto's recent performances have included a mix of errors, some of them his own, and others out of his control. Vowles goes on to highlight the harsh reality of the sport, where the margin for error is virtually non-existent. Yet, in the face of skepticism, he believes the driver market is far from predictable. Colapinto may still see opportunities arise as the season unfolds, revealing unexpected twists and turns. Ultimately, while the road ahead may be challenging for Franco Colapinto, his journey in Formula One is far from over. With ongoing discussions and lingering interest from teams across the paddock, he remains a driver to watch. The future could still be bright for Colapinto, with potential opportunities just around the corner. In the ever-evolving world of Formula One, the current season has reminded us just how unpredictable this sport can be. Recently, the sudden shift at Alpine, where Esteban Ocon was not only replaced but did so with just one race left, sent shockwaves through the paddock. This kind of volatility is par for the course in F1, illustrating the fierce competition and sometimes brutal decisions teams must make. Jack Doohan, who stepped in for Ocon, signifies not just a change in drivers, but a shift in Alpine's strategy. Their decision to part ways with Ocon has raised eyebrows, especially given the abruptness of his exit. But this isn't just a story of replacement. It introduces us to Franco Colapinto, a driver who's now caught Alpine's attention. Colapinto's quick rise to the radar is quite remarkable, especially after debuting just as the team finalized their lineup. The interest from Alpine might have cooled following some missteps on track, but one has to consider the potential for surprise moves in the future. After all, with team principals like Flavio Briatore involved, the likelihood of unexpected changes is never off the table. As we transition into the off-season, all eyes will be on this situation. James Vowles recently provided some intriguing insights, which means Colapinto could potentially have a path laid out for him. Watching this scenario unfold during the winter break will be essential for fans and analysts alike. Beyond Colapinto, the F1 landscape is filled with exciting stories. Dorian Pin, a talent from the recent F1 Academy season, made a stunning debut, showing signs of greatness as she captured the vice-champion title. And who could forget the buzz around Lewis Hamilton and his rumored move to Ferrari? As we inch closer to the new season, the hype surrounding Hamilton's transition is at an all-time high, hinting at dramatic changes ahead. Lastly, as we look ahead, there's speculation around Daniel Ricciardo's potential return in 2026. The former star has stirred conversations with Cadillac F1, and there's clearly a sense that his journey in Formula One isn't over yet. The upcoming weeks and months promise plenty of thrilling developments in the F1 world, as teams refine their rosters and prepare for another intense competition season. So, buckle up. This ride is set to get even more exciting. At the recent FIA prize-giving gala, a significant moment unfolded when Lando Norris, the talented McLaren driver, addressed a controversial statement he made following the intense Brazilian Grand Prix. As he accepted his second-place trophy for the 2024 season, he took a moment to clarify his earlier remarks concerning his rival, Max Verstappen. The 2024 FIA Awards marked the conclusion of a thrilling season, where Norris pushed Verstappen, the four-time world champion, to his limits. Though Verstappen clinched his fourth consecutive title, Norris stood out as the only driver who could genuinely challenge the Dutch racer, showcasing his incredible skills and determination throughout the season. The Brazilian Grand Prix was pivotal, filled with drama and unexpected twists. On race day, Norris started on pole but faced significant setbacks, finishing 6th. Meanwhile, Verstappen, starting from 17th, displayed remarkable prowess by seizing victory. A crucial moment came when Norris pitted just before a virtual safety car period. However, a subsequent heavy crash led to a red flag. This incident allowed Verstappen a unique opportunity to change his tires, ultimately benefiting him in the race. After the Grand Prix, emotions ran high, and Norris made comments suggesting that Verstappen's win was more a matter of luck than skill, remarking, "Sometimes it just goes your way. It shouldn't have been red flagged. It's not talent or, it's just luck." These remarks, shedding light on the pressures of competitive racing, were revisited during the awards ceremony. When he took the stage at the FIA gala, Norris chose to address his earlier comments head-on. Ignoring other questions, he directed his attention to the Brazil GP narrative, clearly eager to set the record straight. He said, "First of all, I retract that comment back there, where I said it was all luck, no talent," as he gestured towards the highlighted video screen displaying moments from the race. In doing so, Norris not only demonstrated his sportsmanship, but also acknowledged the complexities of racing, where both skill and luck play significant roles. His retraction highlighted a maturity that resonates deeply in the competitive landscape of Formula One, reminding everyone that emotions can run high in the heat of competition. As fans and analysts continue to reflect on the 2024 season, Norris's statement serves as a reminder of the sportsmanship and respect that underpin the thrilling rivalries that make Formula One so captivating. The uncertainty, excitement, and high stakes of each race make every moment count. It's a sport where anything can happen, reminding us all that at the end of the day, the passion for racing unites both fans and drivers alike. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the highs and lows of the 2024 Formula One season and the incredible performances that left us on the edge of our seats. As the thrill of the 2024 Formula One season winds down, Lando Norris finds himself reflecting on his performance and the fierce competition he faced. His recent comments highlight a blend of respect and rivalry. He congratulated Max Verstappen for an outstanding year, particularly praising Verstappen's incredible drive in Brazil. Norris acknowledged the intensity of the season, admitting he fought valiantly, but didn't quite achieve the results he desired. Despite finishing second, Norris remains proud of his achievements, emphasizing the improvements he made throughout the year. He expressed excitement for the future, noting that while this year was a success, he needs to elevate his game even more as he gears up for the next season. The camaraderie in the sport shines brightly, as Norris also took a moment to celebrate the achievements of his team, McLaren, which secured its first championship in over 2 decades. The excitement was palpable as he shared the stage with his teammates during this monumental occasion. Meanwhile, Verstappen, upon receiving his trophy for the World Constructors' Championship, chose not to acknowledge Norris directly. Instead, he reflected on the stiff competition his team faced throughout the season, noting how other teams improved their performance, making it a challenging battle overall. This acknowledgement not only speaks to the competitive spirit of F1, but also to the growing pressure on every team to keep pace. In a lighter moment, Norris also had a playful jab for Carlos Sainz, jokingly expressing that he was happy Sainz won't be in a quick car in 2025. This playful banter indicates the camaraderie among drivers, even amid fierce competition. Norris's actions could be seen as a reminder that while the competition is fierce, respect and friendship remain at the heart of Formula One. Constantly pushing each other to improve is what drives these elite athletes. And as the dust settles on the 2024 season, fans eagerly await what next year will bring, with all the rivalries and friendships shaping the grid. In the world of Formula One, surprises are always just around the corner, and recently it seems that the anticipated partnership between Daniel Ricciardo and Cadillac has hit a significant roadblock. Reports have emerged that suggest the 8-time race winner will not be part of Cadillac's inaugural F1 lineup. According to ESPN, Ricciardo has made it clear that he isn't interested in joining Cadillac, primarily due to the team's desire to field an American driver alongside him. This arrangement does not appeal to Ricciardo, who is currently weighing his options following his departure from Red Bull's junior team earlier this year. In an exciting twist, Cadillac, which recently rebranded from its previous identity as Andretti Global, has received provisional approval to join the F1 grid for the 2026 season. With legendary 1978 world champion Mario Andretti on board as a director, expectations were high for Cadillac's driver lineup, with Ricciardo often mentioned as a potential candidate. His extensive experience in F1, including 257 race starts and 8 victories, certainly makes him a strong contender. Additionally, his popularity in the US could have positioned him as a fan favorite within the new team. However, insiders close to Ricciardo have confirmed that he has yet to hear from Cadillac and, more importantly, has no intention of making his return to F1 with them. This revelation has left many puzzled, as the combination of Ricciardo's experience and star power seems like a match made in heaven for a team looking to make a splash in their rookie season. As the 2026 regulations are set to shake up Formula One, teams will need to navigate this new landscape carefully. The upcoming changes promise a fresh wave of competition, with teams looking to harness the new engine regulations to gain a strategic advantage. In this evolving narrative, where does Daniel Ricciardo fit? While the door to Cadillac appears to be closing, the future remains uncertain for the experienced driver. Will he find a different avenue in F1, or is his time in the sport drawing to a close? Only time will tell as we watch this saga unfold. Stay tuned as we keep a close eye on Daniel Ricciardo's next moves and the future of Cadillac in Formula One. As preparations for Cadillac's entry into Formula One gear up, the excitement in the motorsport community is palpable. The appointment of Graham Loudon, the former boss of Marussia and Virgin Racing, as team principal marks a significant step forward. Cadillac has also secured a vital engine partnership with Ferrari, ensuring that their team will be powered by a proven powerhouse until their own General Motors engines are ready in 2028. Speaking about this exciting collaboration, Loudon expressed his thrill at partnering with Ferrari. He emphasized the importance of choosing the right power unit and praised Ferrari for its passion and excellence. This partnership signifies not only a meeting of two automotive legacies, but also a strategic move to establish a competitive edge in F1. The landscape of F1 is evolving, especially with new regulations set to take effect in 2026. Alongside Cadillac, other major players like Mercedes, Honda, Audi, and Red Bull Powertrains Ford are gearing up for this new generation of engines. However, a shakeup occurred when Renault decided to withdraw from the engine project, leading Alpine to secure a partnership with Mercedes instead. In light of Cadillac's impending debut, it's crucial for the team to heed the historical lessons from past racing ventures. Their success could hinge on how well they navigate their unique challenges and learn from the mistakes of others in the competitive realms of motorsport. Recent developments revealed that the Andretti Formula One team has been formally rebranded as Cadillac, signaling their serious intent as they approach the 2026 grid. This new identity aligns perfectly with their strategy to integrate Ferrari engines, which many analysts believe is a smart move for the incoming Cadillac F1 operation. However, this exciting era for Cadillac isn't devoid of challenges. The Haas F1 team, already feeling the pressures of a limited talent pool, might find their recruitment ambitions hampered by Cadillac's arrival. The competition for skilled personnel in the sport is intensifying, which could shape the dynamics of team formation moving forward. As we continue our journey through this transformative phase in Formula One, stay tuned for more updates on Cadillac's progress, the strategic partnerships shaping the future, and the exciting rivalries that are developing on the horizon. In the world of Formula One, changes can stir up intense emotions, and the recent announcement regarding Ferrari has certainly done just that. Following the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the air was thick with sentiment, as Carlos Sainz and legendary driver Lewis Hamilton shared a heartfelt moment, marking the end of an era. Eddie Jordan, the former F1 team owner, didn't hold back on his criticism of Ferrari's chairman John Elkann, labeling him as having rocks in his head for swapping Sainz with Hamilton for the 2025 season. This bold move has prompted not just discussions, but also deep emotional reactions, especially for Sainz and his father, who found themselves in tears as they faced their last moments with the team. Hamilton, a 7-time world champion, recently made headlines by announcing his transition to Ferrari on a multi-year contract. This news has drawn mixed reactions, especially given Hamilton's upcoming milestone birthday. He turns 40 in January. It also marks the end of an illustrious journey with Mercedes, a team that shaped much of his racing legacy. However, the early announcement left both Hamilton and Sainz in a precarious position, forced to navigate the 2024 season while aware of their impending changes. Despite the disappointment of not having his contract renewed, Sainz showcased remarkable resilience during the 2024 season, delivering performances that many would say were the best of his career, including triumphant wins in both Australia and Mexico. As the fallout continues, a closer analysis of this high-stakes move reveals both opportunities and concerns. For Hamilton, the shift to Ferrari could provide an opportunity to lay the ghosts of the controversial 2021 season to rest. Still, his performance in the latter half of the recent season raised some eyebrows. Hamilton openly admitted to struggling with pace, stating he's definitely not fast anymore. These admissions have sparked concerns as Ferrari prepares to welcome him into their ranks, raising questions about the impact on the team's dynamics. Jordan also highlighted the puzzling nature of Elkann's decision to part ways with Sainz. According to him, the timing and reasoning remain unclear, as Sainz himself doesn't quite grasp why he has been let go, especially after showing such impressive form during the season. Jordan's take on the situation has stirred further debate, suggesting that Hamilton's inconsistency might not align well with Ferrari's aspirations. This swap is poised to challenge Ferrari's future strategy, and fans are left wondering if this decision will truly benefit the team or if it will become a blunder in their storied history. When discussing the dynamics of talent and performance, it's impossible to overlook the psychological aspect of racing. A seasoned competitor acknowledges that thoughts can have a profound impact on output. Lewis Hamilton, a name synonymous with excellence in Formula One, candidly shares his insights about the mental game involved in racing. Hamilton reflects on how perceptions of one's own speed can affect performance. He believes that talent and ability matter, but what truly drives a racer is the mental state. When people say things like, "I don't think I'm fast enough anymore," that resonates deeply with me, he says. This highlights how self-doubt can creep in and shape a driver's approach on track. "I'm a psychological person," Hamilton emphasizes. He understands that what happens inside the mind often gets mirrored in a driver's performance. Whether it's handling a car, a truck, or even a crane, the mental approach is crucial. How one tackles a racing moment speaks volumes about their determination and focus. Looking ahead, Hamilton ponders whether this time next year fans will be praising his performance. "I hope I'm able to say that," he admits, but he's quick to acknowledge the rising talent of Charles Leclerc. Leclerc's speed is a clear indication that the competition continues to evolve. What escalates this conversation is the recent decision made by Ferrari regarding Carlos Sainz's position. Hamilton expresses disbelief over the switch. Who in their right mind would replace him? He questions. It's apparent that decisions like these do not just affect the driver, but also their families and the broader racing community. Carlos Sainz, known for his dedication, faced an emotional moment when he learned of his departure. Hamilton's close relationship with Sainz's father, Carlos Sr., adds a personal touch to this story. When Hamilton spoke to Carlos Sr. about Sainz's impressive performance, he recalls seeing a tearful reaction, illustrating the intensity of this sport beyond just the track. Carlos himself has found it hard to come to terms with the news, a testament to the deep connections within the racing world. Hamilton shares honestly, "To be quite honest, neither do I understand why Sainz was let go." This sentiment highlights a broader concern within racing regarding the implications of management decisions and contracts. Adding to the narrative is David Coulthard, another former racing star who notes that Ferrari's attraction to a driver of Hamilton's caliber is compelling. The allure of securing a legend like Hamilton can often overshadow the contributions of existing talented drivers. Coulthard suggests it's a scenario where choosing Hamilton seems irresistible, even as it potentially overlooks a shining star like Sainz. Mercedes has taken a strategic step in addressing this shift. With Hamilton's future uncertain, they announced that teenage sensation Andrea Kimi Antonelli will step into the legendary driver's shoes. This laid bare the serious discussions taking place behind closed doors at Mercedes. Coulthard further critiques this situation, stating, "The draw of a 7-time world champion was irresistible." While the racing world holds its breath over these changes, fans are left to contemplate the ramifications. What does Hamilton's departure mean for the balance of power in Formula One? What does Sainz's exit signify for Ferrari's direction? The intersection of talent, psychology, and strategic decisions will undoubtedly shape the future of the sport. As we move forward, one thing is for certain: the narrative is far from over. As we reflect on the recent developments in Formula One, Lewis Hamilton's move from Mercedes to Ferrari marks a significant juncture in his career. This switch has prompted a wave of speculation and excitement. Notably, Hamilton's dominance with Mercedes has set a high standard. Every victory he celebrated was powered by them. Now, the spotlight shifts to Ferrari as they face the challenge of delivering Hamilton a winning car amidst competition from quick drivers like Charles Leclerc. Interestingly, Hamilton's final performance with Mercedes in Abu Dhabi was a stunning display, showcasing his skill even in a challenging season. In other news, Lando Norris humorously remarked on Carlos Sainz's upcoming season, teasing that he won't be in a quick car, hinting at the team's dynamic as they gear up for the 2025 season. As the discussions continue around the return of world champion driver numbers, there's a sense of nostalgia and anticipation. With so many changes on the horizon, it's clear that the world of Formula One is ever evolving, keeping fans engaged and eager for more. Stay tuned for updates.